Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us, coming to you from Washington's premier indoor shooting facility. Of course, that's Security Gun Club right here in Woodinville, Washington. But we're going to head all the way back out to my favorite state. That's right, the state of Illinois, because it is time for our weekly check-in on That's right. It's that time of the week where we're going to go through the numbers as published by the Illinois State Police to see just how excited all of you are out in the state of Illinois about registering your scary firearms, otherwise facing confiscation. Now, we're going to post all of the other videos that we have done in this last year. We'll post links for that down in the description box. And thank you very much, Illinois. You guys were the gift that keep on giving all year through. You did provide us a lot of material. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at the numbers, and I got to tell you, there has been a shift. There has been a shift, and we'll talk about that. So let's spend a few minutes. Let's slow it down. Let's geek out and talk about the sudden influx in gun registrations in Illinois. Okay, coming to you again from Security Gun Club. The date of the recording of this video, Illinois, is December 29th. We will probably do one more video in a couple of days on the last day of the year to just see how you are doing. But these numbers are the numbers that have been published by the Illinois State Police Department right here on this website as of December 29th, 2023. Now, let's just go through the numbers in the same way that we've been doing it for all the other videos. We will start, of course, with the knowledge that in the state of Illinois, there is 2,415,481 FOID card holders. There are currently 15,164 individuals who have registered at least one item. Which means if we have 15,000 individuals who have registered and we have 2.4 million FOID card holders, if every one of those FOID card holders had at least one item to register, then the current Illinois compliance rate is 0.63%, which, Governor, should make you really, really happy, because that is by far the highest number that we have ever had. In fact, you have graduated out of the 0.1s and the 0.2s. You're all the way above a half percentage point. Congratulations. But that estimate of if every Illinois resident had at least one item is probably a gross underestimate, because when we take a look at the number of items that have now been registered and compare that to the number of individuals who have done the registering, this is what we find. You see, there are 15,164 individuals registered, but there are 51,978 items which have now been registered. And that breaks down as 33,065 firearms, 18,632 accessories, and 281 ammunition disclosures. However, when we now take a look at items per registered individual, we also see a significant increase, because that average now is 3.43 items per registered individual, which again is by far the highest number that we have seen. We have not even been above 3 items per individual, and now we are nearly at 3.5 items on average per individual. Now, just to give you an idea, if all 2.4 million FOID card holders in Illinois had at least 3.43 items to register each, then the number of items which would actually need to be registered would be 8,279,601. And let's remember, there are currently 51,978 registered, which, of course, if you do the math on that, you're going to come up to that same 0.63%. Now, that's the bad news, Governor, but let me give you some good news, because as you know, because we are an equal opportunity type of channel here, we did want to take a look at the legitimacy of the numbers through other ways, because as the Governor was saying, the numbers that I and a lot of other people have been espousing to are nothing but a bunch of right-wing media talking points. We all know about the absolute feverish right-wing media that exists there in the state of Illinois. So instead, what we've done is we've done the 6% rule. And here's how the 6% rule works. We start with this premise that there's at least a couple of studies which suggest that 6% of adult Americans own an assault weapon. knowing that there are 12.6 million residents in the state of Illinois, but only 9.9 million of them are actually old enough to own any type of firearm. 6% of them would account to 594,000 assault weapons in the state of Illinois. Now, if there was, in fact, 594,000 semi-automatic rifles that now needed to be registered in the state of Illinois, and there are currently 33,065 firearms which have been registered with the state of Illinois, then the current compliance rate is 5.5%. Which, Governor, at this point, you are talking about a stratosphere-like number for you compared to where the performance has been. So the bottom line, with just a couple of days left in 2023, is that compliance rate with Illinois' firearm registration under the Protect Illinois Community Act is somewhere between 0.63% and 5.5%. Governor, you must be extremely proud. Listen, we'll go ahead and we'll link up all the numbers down below so you can geek out on them for yourself. We'll also, because again, we're an equal opportunity channel here, we'll go ahead and put the links down there, so if you decide at the last minute you want to register one of these scary assault weapons, you'll have the links to do so. I kind of have a feeling where the state of Illinois is coming down on this. If you got any other questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information is also down there in the description box. Now, in the meantime, let's everyone remember that part of being a lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe.